It's good to be back, baseball fans. Welcome to episode 15 of the Swinging Blindly podcast, where myself, Blaze Bryant, and down in Connecticut, PJ Geary, we give you all of our hot baseball takes, whether we hit a home run or strike out or foul tip. Facebook.com/Swinging Blindly podcast, on Twitter @Swinging Blindly, and available wherever you get your podcast, streaming live on the Colorcast Apple app. My guy, it's good to be back with you.
It's good to be back, Blaze. Just like every other, every team, you go 22 games in a row. That one day off is a godsend, and not that we needed it, but every now and then it's nice to, as podcasters, to take a little breather and stretch the muscles out and make sure, flex the voice box, and make sure we're all ready to go for you people. So we took a week off, but we're back and we're swinging for the fences, and we really don't give a crap where it lands, even if we hit it at all.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, it was more because I was, in between jobs and wanted a week to just really not to think about doing much of anything,
Yes.
which it was, and so it's all good stuff, and you decided that you needed a little early All-Star break because you are an All-Star and you deserve one.
Thank you. And I was, you beat me to the punch there, Blaze. And, but this sounds like it's going to be a nice episode where we're just going to be nice to each other, which I'm all for. And I will say to you that it was a well-deserved break for you, as for all you do for this podcast, for all you do in general. I'm willing to, anytime you need a day, you say the word. And yeah, this past particular week, I decided to take a break with you, but going forward, I mean, we got some sports GPS who may or may not be listening right now. Jake, I know, the Monroes, they're people that will that listen, that could potentially fill that void. But for the time being, we both took a day, and we're back and better than ever.
And if you are a long-time listener and want to be a first-time caller, you can in about 25 minutes or so. Actually, no, scratch that. We'll take your calls at about, because we're not doing the from the booth segment, I get my new board back tomorrow, and I don't want, and I know that the clips come across really shitty on Colorcast, so just figure we'll hold off on those until the rig, my usual radio board, my Rodecaster Pro. If you're a podcaster and you have $600 you're willing to shell out, get the Rodecaster Pro. It's an amazing board. It's well worth the $600. Encourage you to do it. It's awesome. It's
Blaze has gotten me to. I will be very soon have the iRig.
Yeah.
And we're bringing just quality to you because we want to bring the best baseball podcast that we can, and we're from the booth. We'll have home play headlines. Maybe we'll play a little game potentially. Maybe we'll play it with the callers. Who knows? We'll see how the show goes. But just make sure you tune in for next week, because next week is going to be back and better than we could have ever imagined.
We're gonna hit at least one home run, and that's with a revamped home plate headlines segment. Really looking forward to that. What's it gonna be? Well, we're not gonna tell you.
No way.
No.
You have to tune in next week.
Right. It's like when Amy Winehouse, am I going to go to rehab? She says, no. So we're not going to.
Oh, geez.
That's right. So just like that song, we're not going to tell you what's going to consist of the revamped home plate headlines segment. So we have one more I shouldn't say boring ass home plate headline segment, because it's not boring, but it is compared to what we're about to do next week. So
correct. I will give you that. Not boring. Be way better next week, because we got a lot we've been working behind the scenes. We've been talking. We got some really good ideas, some good stuff coming down the pipeline. And honestly, like you said, we'll hit a home run. We're gonna get a mistake pitch. We're gonna get a ball right down the middle, and we're gonna hit that baby right out of the park. And that's next week. This week, we're gonna get through it, and we rely on you fine folk calling in. But we do still have home plate headlines, not the revamped version, and then we will have maybe, depending on how it goes, maybe a little game, and then if not, we'll just open up the calls and hopefully we get to talk to some interesting people about some baseball. But yeah, I want to hype up next week as much as possible because I'm very excited as well. But Blaze, I mean, I wait for your blessing. Is it time for the best first segment in baseball podcasting history?
Oh, I would absolutely agree, my guy.
It is time for home plate headlines. Here we go. Now that I say that, like, again, not just I don't want to harp on it too much, but now that I just said that, knowing what we have in store, it's going to be so much better next week. But anyway, home plate headlines. This was a little bit of a stretch. It's, and we're kind of in the dog day. We're getting into the dog days of summer. We're in the early summer, late spring type vibes here.
No, we're officially in summer.
Oh, as of yesterday, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, the summer solstice was yesterday, the 21st, the longest day of the year, quote unquote. I mean, though being completely blind, it's all 24/7 darkness anyhow. So for you sighted folk, congrats on it being the longest day of the year.
For you sighted folk. Oh my gosh, I love you.
Love you too.
But, it is one of those times. I mean, we're looking at the games played for some of these teams. I mean, 68, 69. I mean, most of these teams are around 69 games played. Let's just round it up to 70. So we're basically right at that mark. And so that's substantial. I mean, we're nearing the halfway mark. We're not quite there, but it's getting there. And it's close enough to the time where All-Star stuff gets talked about. So that'll be a part of the home play headlines. But to start it off with number one, Blaze, this had to be. I heard about this morning, and then I followed up and read about it a little bit. MLB require all teams to muddy the ball using the exact same technique that will be monitored by MLB officials. For those that don't know, muddying is the process of removing gloss from new baseballs. If you've ever gripped a new baseball, it is smooth as a baby's bottom. And I don't know why I use that as a comparison, but there it is.
Especially when MLB wants you to play with your balls more.
Sorry,
I had to go there.
I know, but this is where the board would have came in handy with the.
I know.
Oh man, yeah.
Sometimes you just have to make your own content with your mouth.
That's another one.
Hey.
You can take. Sometimes, and Blaze said it first. Sometimes you just have to make some content with your mouth.
How much more does this gift have to give?
Talk about muddying the waters as we are talking
about balls.
Here with the. Oh man, you are just. Oh man, tune in next week where this is just going to get all crazy. But anyway, it's been used. It's a process that's been used in the game for decades and is as important as ever, considering the league's crackdown on the use of the foreign substances. So, please, before I get into like how it all is, are you aware of this story? Did you hear about this?
I actually, believe it or not, no.
No.
And I'm really glad. Well, because. I mean, the new job and everything, I've been working a bit longer, so my ability to keep tabs on things is just not as much right now. But I'm also really glad that this is the first I'm hearing of this story, because otherwise it'd be really hard for me to have a truly authentic reaction. Because that was an authentic reaction that I had. There was not any scripted shit or anything. Yeah,
we don't script nothing.
No, well, I didn't even script those intros. But bro, I mean, this is such a crock of shit, and why baseball is struggling so much to gain popularity because, oh my God, I wish we were on Zoom so you could see my face. It wouldn't give you hell, but anyhow, it just, this is the lengths that we go.
That
All
was
right,
really funny.
teams, muddy your balls because we frigged them up.
That was really funny, by the way, what you just did.
Oh, thanks.
When you see my face, hope it gives you hell.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it just essentially they're blaming the teams not for because the team screwed up the ball, but MLB screwed up the ball, and well, I guess
Yeah.
I guess they want the teams to be more efficient with their balls.
Yeah, do you want to hear a little bit more of the article? This is Jesse Rogers, ESPN. It's a memo that MLB sent to all of the teams.
A
So it
memo
says,
about balls.
so in past years, muddying involved clubhouse attendants preparing baseballs by rubbing Delaware River mud, which comes in a can, days before each game.
God
Moving
forbid it
forward-
doesn't come from the San Francisco Bay.
See, this is again where the board will come in handy. Stay tuned. Moving forward, they'll be required to continue to muddy balls on game day only, and all with the same technique. After reviewing videos of clubhouse attendants from around the league, officials found a wide variety of muddying techniques. The proper technique involves painting the full surface of the ball with mud using 2 fingertips. Then comes a very precise rubbing of said balls with the ball in between both hands. Oh, yeah. This is speaking my language here, to get mud into the pores of the leather. Muddying each ball is a 30 to 40 second process, and I can confirm that is true. No, I'm just kidding.
I tell you what, if you're not feeling something after 30 or 40 seconds, you're doing it wrong.
So, yeah, you might need to speak to a doctor. But
no, that's 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Although, let's be fair, that's like the time range that you get when like the power company or the cable company is coming to hook your shit up after you move. You know, between 40 seconds and 4 hours. Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess, and I guess this is a discussion that's been between the players and the league as well. But it just, honestly, more than anything, Blaze, it just interests me. Like these little like things that you don't think about that is happening behind the scenes. Because, and on a serious note, as you know, I pitched a little bit when I was younger, and there is a real difference between when you get a brand new ball and how slick that thing is. And these guys are throwing, 5 times the speed I was ever able to throw. So it's like it gets dangerous when it's more slick.
Wait, so your pitches were like 19 miles an hour?
Oh, okay. 5 times is a little bit.
I was a little concerned.
I know. As I said it, I was like, wait, maybe I should have gone like 2 to 3 times, maybe.
So, I mean, do you remember?
Brett says 5 times is very hyperbolic. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the fastest I ever threw a ball was 79. So I guess not too bad.
So like Tim Wakefield fastball status.
Yeah, exactly. I wish I had a knuckleball. I'd probably be in the league right now, but that's a whole other story for another day. I still think to this day, if I develop a knuckleball and my shoulder didn't fall, if my arm didn't fall off my body, then I could potentially pitch in the major leagues. But hey, maybe the fans will one day help send me to a major league practice and we'll do some content. But anyway.
Or maybe you'll come back in the afterlife as like Wade Boggs or like a Roger Clemens type.
I'll take even like a I'm
Jamie Moore?
Jim Abbott. Jim Abbott. I'll be a Jim Abbott.
Okay, so you'll come back with one arm.
Yeah, one arm. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. But yeah, I mean, I just thought it was interesting that because you never hear about this stuff, and now baseball, like you kind of alluded to it, baseball would come out with a story like this to just try and just baseball being baseball, I guess.
That's really the. Oh my gosh!
The antithesis behind all of this is that baseball is baseball, and so there you go. The balls have been muddied; they're going to be muddied the same exact way. With make sure that the ball is within in the middle of the hand, 30 to 40 seconds. Me and Blaze and I, that's more than enough for us. Anyway,
Oh my god! It's just I can't get over this. It. Oh my gosh! I
I
mean,
love how much it tickles you.
if I laughed anymore, I'd be excited.
Oh. See, oh man, now I can't stop thinking about what this episode specifically would be like if you had your board. So stay tuned. We're coming at you hot already, right out of the gates. But
I already know what the title of this episode's going to be. Swinging Blindly 15. He's got big balls. Or he's got muddy balls.
Muddy balls, yeah.
Muddy balls. Yeah, muddy ball.
No, why not just muddy ball? Yeah.
Muddy ball, yeah. Okay, you know, they did the Moneyball movie with that disgrace of a general manager, Billy Bean, and now we have Muddy Ball with Rob Manfred.
What is your problem with Billy Bean?
Look what he did to the A's, man.
Oh.
They're still in that dump of a stadium. They're in last place by 1 billion games, intentionally tore the thing down when they were doing well and actually were building to something. He's a fucking disgrace. I'm sick of Billy Bean. I am so sick of this guy, dude.
Great movie, though.
It's a great movie. I was done with Billy Bean 5 years ago.
All right. Well,
You blame it. He blames. Does he not blame everyone but his damn self?
Oh, I mean, I'm not going to speak on Billy Bean to this extent, but I love that you don't like Billy Bean. We should get him on the show.
I mean,
he might.
Sure.
He might as well have been swinging blindly his entire pro career.
And he was supposed to have all the shit in front of him, unlike us.
Oh boy! All right, home play headline number.
Wow.
2. It's a weak home play headline. Other than that first one is an all time.
That's
segment that we've done. But
I mean, do we just want to move on at that point? Because I feel like we just hit a home run with this, or.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's move on. You know what? Because my second and third home play headlines could kind of blend into what I wanted to do for the second little thing before we started to take calls. So,
all right, cool.
We want to just get right into that.
Sure, because oh my gosh.
Yeah, we've muddied the balls. We've muddied the balls of this episode, and they're ready to blow. We'll get. Oh, let's see.
Are you sure that's the phrasing you wanted there?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So
okay, hey,
from the chat, shout out Brett. Pitching, he said pitching blindly. There you go.
I actually did that a few times.
There you go. Oh man. Oh my goodness. That would be an excellent video that me and you could do.
True ass story. Oh my gosh, yeah. we should totally set that up.
Yeah. I mean, there you go. That's money right there.
When I was in high school.
As long as you muddy those balls are good enough for me.
Oh, trust me. We got the Hudson River nearby, no problem. Might not be that Delaware River shit that baseball has, but hey, we got the Hudson.
What were you saying about you and your buddy?
Actually, you have the Hudson near you too, right? Well, kind of to your west, but I mean, I'm like right on. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm like right on the river, so if
you're right
need to muddy any balls, just go to the. I've good access to the Hudson River.
I know that you're proficient in muddying balls. I already know that.
Well, thank you, good sir. But yeah, but when I was in high school, I think it was high school. I actually did like a simulated 9-inning game, and I threw 209 pitches. And you know what? No Tommy John, my arm didn't fall off. These these guys need to toughen the hell up. Yeah.
Where did you do that? Wait, what? Where did you do that? How did you? You have to explain.
Yeah, so I had a buddy of mine, Dale. He quote unquote caught me. I say, quote unquote caught me because through 209 pitches in 9 innings, Not every one of them hit the mitt, that's for sure.
I am so interested. This is awesome.
I think I walked 9 imaginary men. Um,
So he was calling balls and strike himself.
uh, yeah,
Okay, so it was just you two
yeah, just the two of us.
on a mat, like on an
Yeah, I
was
was
it
standing.
regulation.
Yeah, I was standing on an actual mound. I was throwing
Oh man,
fastballs. I was, throwing some curveballs and changeups, knuckleballs. Yeah, all that stuff.
you threw a knuckleball. You could throw a knuckleball.
Yeah, I
Might
was it.
teach me.
Okay. Uh,
You might have to, because I think I would be in the majors. Well, I don't know if I can still throw upper 70s, but
that's all right.
I could probably do one and my shoulder would fall off. But if the
Well,
balls are muddied enough, then I mean, all bets are off.
a little extra for the knuckles. So,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's really really cool. That's a great story. I mean,
yeah.
was that the only time you ever
Oh no
did
no!
it?
I've pitched a few times, to my dad and a few other people, and then what was it, a couple years ago? Aaron's oh my gosh, it's her uncle's son, so that'd be cousin.
Mm-hmm.
123 and me is not looking for a blind genetics person. So, yeah, and he's a catcher, and I decided, hey, I'm gonna be cool and throw this kid. He's like 14, and I mean, I was zipping in some pretty nasty stuff, and like I remember I snapped off a curveball. And he was just like, whoa. Like, well, hey, I need to see what you got, bro. So, yeah, that was fun.
That's interesting. I mean, I love those kind of stories, Blaze. I mean, you're for those that aren't aware, my trusty co-host and kind of part of the reason why our show is named the way that it is, Swinging Blindly. My trusty co-host here is in fact blind, and he takes in baseball the way that he does, and honestly, and again, just kind of going off of the nice episode
Listening
that I guess
to
we're
it,
doing.
the way that he does.
Yeah,
Listening
yeah,
to it,
no, no,
you.
no. Well, no. What I was gonna say is that the way, like your knowledge of baseball, based off of how you consume it, is incredible to me. Like
I
you are such a
appreciate that.
you're a smart baseball guy. You understand the game. You really know these players, and it's based off these brilliant commentators, or what would you play-by-play guys, right?
Yeah,
Like,
play by play.
yeah,
Yeah, play by
and the
play guys
yeah,
and analysts.
yeah, and like you've gotten to the point where I mean you're just as knowledgeable as anybody I know when it comes to the game
Yeah,
of baseball, and that's why we do this show, and we swing blindly, literally and figuratively, and we really don't care where it lands. So this
very
is the
kind of
stuff
you,
that you're
man. I
gonna get.
really appreciate it. So,
Yeah, hey, you've taught me more about baseball since we've been talking than I can tell you. So
yeah.
just a way of looking at it, and that's really what it is, and that's what we're trying to bring to you. And again, another plug before we open up the phone lines very shortly. Another plug for next week's episode, because Blaze will have his trusty board back. We will have the sound effects. We will have audio. We will have a brand new revamped home plate headline. So please, please make sure you tune in next week. But if you're here with us, we love you and thank you. And we'll open up the phone lines in a second. But before we do that, Blaze, I'll throw it. You know what? I'll ask you what you want to do. We have three options. So I'll give you the choice.
Okay.
We can either do what I would call getting hot or sitting on ice. So kind of like a buy or sell teams, and you can tell me whether they are getting hot, staying hot, or are about to go on ice, like a lobster or some kind of seafood. You can, or so I have a couple teams that you could just riff on really quick, or you could do just a top five straight up power rankings as you see them right now, or we just open up the phones right now and see what we get, and we just riff.
I really don't like doing the power ranking stuff, partially because Yankees are number one in pretty much every single statistical category.
Absolutely.
So and I really don't want to do that. Let's do buy or sell.
All right. Sounds
Because
good
I
to
think
me.
that's that makes for the most interesting thing. And if you have any thoughts on this color cast, we'll get to you in just a few minutes.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
Facebook.com/Swinging Blindly podcast, on Twitter at Swinging Blindly, streaming live here on the Colorcast app. Uh, follow us on social media. We'll be posting more, and wherever you get your podcasts, we're pretty much everywhere. I do believe so.
Absolutely.
Uh,
There you go.
Actually, Odyssey we're not, but everything else I think we are.
Yeah.
So, buy
Yeah.
or sell, my guy. Let's
And,
do this. 'Cause-
and as just and again, just you could just be really brief on the teams that I have, if you have any ideas for what we could name this in the future, just like the teams that you think will get hot, that are hot and will stay hot, or teams that you can see that are about to go on ice type of deal. So I don't know. And if anybody out there wants to throw in some names for this, because it's an easy one to do in the future, just if we ever need to fill time. So
yeah. By the way,
um,
are you a seafood guy?
I am, yes.
Okay, there you go. Awesome. Had a
Uh,
really good lobster mac and cheese a couple of weeks ago.
oh yeah, that's one of my favorites type
Oh,
deal.
you can't be.
I mean, lobster tail. I'm a big crab guy. Sushi, I've very recently gotten big into sushi. I wouldn't say big, but I enjoy a sushi every now and then. So
Yep.
I do want to say before I get into this, because this was one of the home play headlines I was going to get into.
Yeah.
Only two other Yankee, and quick trivia for you. Only two other Yankee teams in history have reached 50 wins more quickly than the 2022 squad. Can you name those years?
Excuse me. Was it? I think 98 was one.
Nope.
98 was not one of them.
Isn't that a good? That's a good thing.
No, 98 they won the World Series.
Yeah, and these two teams also won the World Series.
Okay. So it was not anything in my lifetime then.
No.
Okay.
Neither of ours.
Neither of ours. I know the 27 Yankees were really, really good because they had Mantle and Ruth and Gehrig.
Can you?
Didn't they?
Is that your guess?
I think the 27 Yankees was one.
So the 27 Yankees were very good, but they lost in 7 games in the World Series to the St. Louis Cardinals.
Of course, you would remember that.
Yes.
You're
right around this. You're right around that era, though. If you want to just bump it up, maybe just a notch.
20. Just give it to me because I really don't know. Actually,
I don't know. It's the 1928. Still the Mariners Row. Cardinals beat the Mariners Row in 27, but then in 28 Yankees won, and they were 15-16 at 66 games. And then the 1939 Yankees were 15-14 in 64 games. The current Yankees are 50-18 through 68 games. So just, honestly, like, we won't get into it because we didn't have the necessary time / technology to really hype it up more. But this is a historic Yankees team. The numbers behind them are wild. There's an ESPN article literally titled "The Wild Numbers Behind the New York Yankees Historic Start" that I very much recommend because it is, love them or hate them, very interesting. And this is a team that it looks like they're just dominating everybody. Very well put together team. But that being said, let's get really quickly to some buy and sell, and then we'll open up the phone lines. I'll go in the AL East because there's a team that has gone 28-12 in their past 40 games and sit currently 12.5. So obviously a big gap in the AL East. But second place Blue Jays are 11.5. This team is 12.5.
Yeah, I believe you're talking about
13.
You are talking about the Boston Red Sox, aren't you?
Correct. They're about to get Chris Sale back. Their offense seems to be Devers is a perennial MVP guy. What as an honest Yankee fan who is currently right on top of the world in the baseball world, honest thoughts, buy or sell. Is this Red Sox team going to at least compete for a wild card? What is your take as somebody who sees them more than others?
I think they have a somewhat realistic shot at it, PJ. I if I were a Red Sox fan, the one area of concern that I would have, and this is just off of, seeing some of their games and whatnot, their pitching. They have all the offense in the world. And one of the reasons why they're doing much better is because Trevor is now telling a good story. He had a little bit of an adjustment going from Colorado to the Red Sox. I mean, you got to think about it. Different leagues. There are pitchers you don't see all the time. Obviously, Boston's a far more intense microscope to be under than is Colorado. So there was an adjustment period. And hey, $140 million over 6 years, you damn well better prove something. So I actually could see them being buyers. I think they could use some pitching depth. I don't think, Chris Sale comes back. But if you think that he's the same pitcher as he was in a White Sox uniform, you're frankly disillusioned because that guy is not there. Way too many injuries. He's not been the same since he left the White Sox.
No, I don't know if I would agree with that. I mean, speaking as somebody who saw him in the playoffs,
but consistently.
Speaking as somebody who saw him in the playoffs in 2013 against the Cardinals.
That was almost 9 years ago.
No, yeah, no, you're right. You're right about that. No, yeah. I mean, I don't know if he's
when he was a White Sox.
Yeah, I mean, and I think we've seen guys like a Verlander. Like I think Chris Sale and Verlander they're probably right around the same age. I don't have that right in front of me, but we're seeing a Renaissance type of thing with Verlander, Sale also coming off Tommy John, and we'll see. Ooh, shout out Alexa.
I turned that down. You could hear me do that?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, really?
That was a live. And Sale is 6 years younger, so I guess okay, not exactly the same. Chris Sale's only 33. So
yeah, 33 with a bunch of injuries. I mean, he's over 30.
You're right. And yeah. I think honestly, this will be kind of one of those prove it type things. If he can come back and be even somewhat competitive, I think it would be. It's something that they're gonna have. I agree with you. And I think, honestly, it's more on the back end with the Red Sox. Their bullpen has blown a lot of games. They don't have a closer currently. Shout out Matt Barnes. He's a Bethel guy. Went to school with him. But he hasn't been the same as he was in previous years. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. They're right now, as we talk, they're the second wild card. So we'll see how that goes, which is just a testament to the Yankees and how dominant they've been in general. But I figure I'm just going to do two from each league. So I got one more. The West isn't really much to speak about right now other than the Astros. So we'll leave. Hopefully they prove us something. They start showing us something to talk about them more.
My gosh, have we been wrong about that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we were very, very wrong. Angels, Mariners, really, really letting us down.
Remember a few weeks ago when Jake had that? It's become a pathetic take. And Jake, I love you, but this is a pathetic take about the Mariners being so good.
Oh, it's just not happening. I'm sorry. And you know what? I mean, I think both of us root for the Mariners in general.
We do, because it's been a long time since they've been in the playoffs. If they keep on this plummeting in the Puget Sound, it'll be 21 years.
And then the Angels, we've spoken ad nauseum. We've talked about a lot about the Angels. Mike Trout going on a historic tear right now, but they still sit 11.5 back, 30 under 500. I mean, it's ridiculous. But the other AL team I want to ask you about is, and where you think they stand, whether they're getting hot / on the ice like a nice lobster or crab. The Chicago White Sox team came in with a lot of hype. They've very much been back and forth, up and down. Currently sit 33 and 34, 4 games back in that Central, which is just a wild division.
That's a 3-horse race. I mean,
And Tony La Russa. Well, I have two questions. One, will Tony La Russa be the manager of the White Sox at season's end? Two, can the White Sox challenge for a wild card or a division title at this point?
well, I mean, look at where they are. I mean, they're 4 back in a 3-horse race between. I mean, the Twins are leading it. You've got Chicago, and I think the what's the record of the Guardians? They've got
Guardians are 35-28. So the Twins are 38-31. The Guardians are 35-28, and
Wow.
they are currently tied. Guardians have a .004 winning percentage wise, but they're technically tied at atop the standings.
Okay, so Chicago's in third. All right. See,
Yeah.
I think the other thing that we need to consider too is Chicago they did not have just injuries. They had big injuries.
Yep.
Eloy Jimenez.
Yep.
Lucas Giolito.
Yep.
Among others.
Top tier players.
I mean, 2. Yes. I think La Russa will be the manager. I do. I also think that given the players that they lost, meaning the White Sox, for how long they've been out, and I think obviously you're not happy with the position you're in, but I think you will take it. I think you'll take it right now. And clearly there's a need to invest more into the team, no doubt about it. So I think they will be buyers.
You think the White Sox will be buyers, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they're right there, bro. They're right there. And this is a team that has, well, I should say a franchise or an organization that has not been very good. They've not had a lot of winning happening on the south side of Chicago in the past 10, 15 years. I think that's the other thing you have to look at, too, with this team.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, moving on really quickly. We bang these out really quick. I got 2 teams in the NL I want to get your quick thoughts on. One first being in the NL East, they are 15-4 in the month of June. The Philadelphia Phillies roaring back up the standings to the Mets, who currently at one point had a eight plus game lead, and now it's down, and it's still 5. But the Phillies sit 8 games back, 36-33, after a monster June that is continuing. What are your thoughts on this team? Who we went into it thinking this team had a lineup that could rival anybody in baseball. Is this something that's going to continue, or do you see this falling off?
Isn't that the $1 million question? Because clearly the only thing that's changed is the manager. And because of the manager change, Robbie Thompson, in his interim, Joe Girardi was out, a couple of weeks ago. We covered it. Mm-hmm. Actually, now going on about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, we had the audio.
I think that's right, we did. I think they have done enough where there's no way you could consider them sellers at this point. As of June 22nd, when these words are flowing out of my mouth. I think they're buyers right now. Excuse me.
Yeah, I guess at this point, I mean, you kind of have to be. I think the NL East of all divisions is up for grabs. I'd say at this point. I mean, the Mets are clearly a very good team, but they've had their injuries, they've had their struggles, and it's now or never, especially towards the middle of the season, where you're going to have to pounce or what is it?
Yeah,
crap or get off the pot, as they say.
Yeah, I mean, well, right now too for the Mets, they've been kind of in a difficult part of their schedule. They just got swept in a 2-game series down in Houston. They played Milwaukee. I think they ended up taking 2 out of 3. They took 2 out of 3 from a Marlins team. So I think right now, given the injuries that the Mets have, they're doing about as well as reasonably can be expected of them.
Yeah. No, I think I'm right there with you too. Definitely a division, or division to watch. All right, this last one because we got people chomping at the bit to hop on with us. We'll do. It's just a simple. It's a way too early prediction that I'm going to lock you in for.
Okay.
Who is winning the NL West this year? We got before you answer. Dodgers 41-25, Padres 43-27, all without Fernando Tatis, by the way. Giants 38-29, 3.5 back currently as it stands.
Yeah, and then the other two teams, Arizona, Colorado,
That
not worth talking
yeah,
about.
exactly. So who out of those three right now on the spot? Your prediction is winning the NL West. That's what I want.
Dodgers.
There it is. You heard it here. Even with Tatis coming back, you're gonna ride the Dodgers.
I'm riding the Dodgers because Tatis's injury was a wrist injury, and I saw with the Yankees and Mark Teixeira when he, after he had his wrist injury, it took. We all know how good of a hitter Teixeira was.
Yeah.
It took him a while to get that timing and that comfort in the wrist back. So I wonder how Tatis is going to feel. So that's really the question mark that I have. That's that's kind of exclaiming things, at least for me, for the Dodgers.
Yeah. I'm inclined to agree with you, but if just to put myself on the spot, I'm gonna just say Padres just because I just to go against you. There you go.
Okay.
We've been nice to each other. We've been nice to each other all episode. I have
We
to
have.
go against you. But all right, Blaze. Well, there you go. There is we'll hash that game out. I could probably come up with a little bit better way to do it, but we're filling some time, and we have, and now it's time. I think you would agree.
Oh,
We open it up
yeah.
to the bullpen.
Let's do it. Let's see. How are we doing on time here?
Figure, what do we want to do? Two guests for 7 minutes, 8 minutes, or three guests for like 6, 7 minutes? What do you want to do?
All right. So here's what
we got
we'll do.
RB Sports Talk right now, who already.
All right. Let's. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. 5 minutes each, 3 guests.
All right, let's do it.
So we have RB Sports Talk. You said.
Oh, I think I invited him as a speaker. Am I supposed to invite him as a hot seat? Yeah.
Excuse me. Yes.
Yeah, that's my bad. Don't accept that, RB. He came in.
Yeah.
We'll kick him off.
All right. All right, we've got him. Hey, RB, how are you?
6 minutes.
All right, I've got my 5 minutes, and that should be more enough to talk about the Phillies. I'm a lifetime Phillies fan.
Let's go.
What's the only team in the National League that hasn't been in the playoffs in the last 10 years?
Is that the Phillies?
That it might be. And what?
I love you, RB. You're already on my good grade. We'll give him 6 minutes if we have.
Well, I got one more for you, and this isn't too difficult a question. What professional sports team has lost more games than any other?
That would be the Philadelphia Phillies.
Yeah, they find a way. It's unbelievable. I mean, the nine in a row, and it was simply amazing. They win 9 in a row, and they lose ground to the team ahead of them. They're the only team that can do that.
So RB, how long have you?
Yeah, the Braves.
Yeah. How long have you been a fan? You said lifetime.
Well, I'm an old guy in my 70s, and my dad took me to Connie Mack Stadium when I was just a kid, and put me through this, and I became an addict. And I've never forgiven my father for this, and it was really torment. I lived through the Gene Mock time, and when they blew the series, and there have been more downs than ups when you're a Phillies fan. That's for sure.
I think it's.
Oh wait.
Yeah, you have 08, RB. You have 08.
We do have 08, and we have 8-0, as a matter of fact. So what's the next combination there?
Yeah,
well, scoregami almost. Yeah.
So,
and guys, you can't really be sentimental or anything like that and be a sports fan. But I have to feel really sorry for Joe Girardi. He puts up with this mediocrity for 2 years and a month or so, and then they fire him. And they win 9 games in a row.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. You're right on point. Philly. I've been to the ballpark. It's a really amazing atmosphere. I went to I've actually been to Citizens Bank Park twice. One was to actually see a game, and then the other one was a Billy Joel concert, and it was a really cool experience both times.
Well, I would recommend the latter anytime.
Oh no,
You really want a lot of pain.
We went to a Cardinals Phillies game a couple of years ago, and the people, honestly, people give Philly fans, just in general, Philly sports fans, flat. They give them a lot of crap for just the fandom, but we were treated very, very well, and it was a lot of people like you, I would imagine, RB, very self-deprecating, very not very happy with it. This was a couple of years ago before Harper, obviously, before the Phillies kind of revamped their team, but was treated with nothing but kindness, and it's a very, very beautiful park.
Well, it's a beautiful park. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
complex there, not too far from the
Yes.
river. It's a great place, and we Philly fans, you learn self-deprecation and deprecation real quick when you follow not only the Phillies but the other
The
teams.
Eagles.
Yeah.
RB.
Yeah.
RB,
Great
you
call.
You need to buy, if you are free next Wednesday when our show is going to come back better than ever with sounds and audio of different things. Like we're revamping our show. I would love for you to be a consistent caller because I just can tell. I mean, you're the kind of guy I want to talk baseball with.
Okay, well, you can. I'm a little better on the Phillies than on the other teams.
Oh, I don't care.
That's-
We will do a Philly. You could have Philly 5 minutes every single time. It doesn't matter to me. You can
They
talk
only
whatever you
deserve
want.
4 guys. They
Well,
only deserve 4.
And RB, here's the thing. PJ's running for mayor of his town because he's making promises like a politician here. And I will say, and I'm not a Philly sports fan. I'm a New York guy. But I will say this: Harry Callis and Merrill Reese, 2 of the best announcers you'll ever hear.
They don't come any finer, really. 2 great guys. I've met them both, and quality guys. Harry no longer with us.
Yes,
and, he was a legend, and he was there when they started to build that team that won in 08. So
isn't that where the high hopes? Didn't he after a Phillies win? Wasn't it Harry that started the whole high hopes thing?
I think he was. Yep. And that's all we have in Philly, high hopes. I'll let you guys run over. I am watching the Phillies lose like their 10th game in a row to the Texas Rangers. They haven't beaten them in like a decade. But so
Oh no!
I'll run off to them and make that 15-4. It's working on 15-5, even with Zach Wheeler pitching today.
Oh, well, there you go, RB. What a great call, and enjoy at least enjoy the Tom McCarthy call. Another good announcer.
Yeah, another good guy. We've got great announcers.
Yes,
in
you
Philly,
do.
at least.
Yes.
All right.
So, do you think that before you leave, RB? I mean, it doesn't seem like you will say yes, but does this team have any chance at catching the Mets or making a run at the division? You think?
They do have a chance, but guys, the hitting it's all or nothing at all. I mean, I don't think anybody's laid down a bunt, and they're slow and they're bad in the field. I mean, they are atrocious in the field, and relief pitching is always an adventure in Philadelphia ever since Doug McGraw, I think.
Yeah. Well, that is very true. Well, RB, what a great call.
I love it.
Glad you called.
Absolutely love it. Yeah, come back next week.
Enjoyed
RB,
it, guys. I will if I can. I'm gonna take a note and see if I can make it.
Well, hey, you know what? We're on every Wednesday, so if not next week, you know where to find us, 6:30 Eastern.
Absolutely.
Okay, very, very good, guys. God bless and have a great show.
Thank you
God
so
bless
much. You too.
Thank you, RB.
Okay, bye-bye.
I know. What a call.
Oh, that was. I mean, that's everything I ever wanted in a caller. Like, I
That's
mean, I don't need any other like that. That's why I do this. That's literally why I do this. Is guys like RB. So, maybe we'll get our buddy, our good buddy Brett on here. Let's see if he's
yeah.
gonna
Well,
show up.
yeah. So we ran a little long with RB, but yeah, I
Yeah,
don't care.
yeah.
That was a great call.
Oh
Uh,
no, that was
Absolutely
no.
great call.
Brett said that he was unfollowable. I said no. Come on, no. Hop on, Brett. Talk about your Yankees. Come on, they got
I
50 wins.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do agree with Bretty Boy that that RB is unfollowable because
Yes,
I mean that was a really good call.
that was incredible. That's all I ever wanted in
I
a
mean,
caller. I mean,
I honestly, and I don't mean this to sound ageist at all. I never thought in my wildest dreams that we'd have a 70-year-old man call us up on Colorcast.
yeah. I mean, he heard us. He heard us
Yeah.
talking about the Phillies and said he said he had to call in.
Yeah, good move by Arby. And a great, I mean, great. He sounds like one of those people that would call into WIP. That's the big sports station down in Philly, WIP. Maybe next time we talk to RB, we'll find out if he's ever called into WIP.
That's. I mean, I could talk to that guy for 2 hours.
Yeah,
About
yeah,
baseball.
bro. I could talk with him.
I mean, he seemed to know what he was talking about. I mean, this is what we bring to you. And again, if you're listening now, please make sure to. I mean, every Wednesday, not in general every Wednesday, but more specifically next Wednesday. I can promise a great show. I think it's really gonna. Me and Blaze and I are gonna really make sure we have everything down pat, down to the what we
Yeah,
want it to
well,
sound like,
my
and
Yeah, well, and just punch Bretty Boy up here while I do this.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
He's not hopping on.
Oh, okay, or whomever. And I'll have my regular board back, so everything will sound more normal and
Birthday
smooth,
boy
and
being a little bitch.
Bretty bitch. I have sometimes been rightly accused of being a negative motivator. Not that I like to be that person. There he is.
All right, yeah, I can't lay out after that because RB was an unfollowable call. There's no call topping that call tonight, whether it's from me or the Peach or anyone else.
Well, you're it. So.
But here I mean, Pretty Beach, you can't throw that down and then not have me get on the line. That's just cruel and unusual punishment.
Well, the way PJ was making you sound like you were muddying your balls.
Maybe I was. Maybe I was dirtying the waters. Maybe I was, playing the old rusty trombone,
Well, did you brown note on the rusty trombone?
No, I was the instrument.
He was getting played.
Oh, God, I mean,
coming in hot. I mean, this has been a fun episode, but
Hey.
Betty boy coming in here hot.
hey,
Yeah,
well,
you guys have really set the table.
well, thank you, thanks.
RB did.
RB did. Yeah, the pitching story was really good earlier too. With Blaze throwing it. I would love to see a knuckleball or any pitch.
Me too.
Out of the hands of Blaze.
Oh man, we are on one here. Damn, anything to say about the Yankees?
The only thing I have to say about the Yankees is that I love them. They're great. Just keep doing what you're doing. My problem with the Yankees, and it's not really the Yankees, it's baseball, is that it's not like football, which is undisputably the king of television.
And rightly so. I hate to
Rightly
say
so.
it. Yeah.
So baseball is a regional sort of sport. You know, it helps.
Right.
MLB.TV is great when you're living out of region. My problem
Yes.
is that I am in region and it is so hard to watch the games. Who do I have to give my money to? MLB? The Yes app is useless unless I could just give them my money. Like, who do I have? I'll give you $1 a game, $2 a game.
Dude, isn't it? No, you wouldn't do that.
Or just
$1.50 a game. I'm just hypothetically, who do I have to give my? Because like currently as it stands, you have to give your money if you wanted to theoretically watch every game or listen. Well, I guess you would just have the MLB app for that.
I do.
But,
well,
yeah.
I mean, I have the MLB, the MLB TV
because
premium
radio
package and
isn't-
everything.
Radio isn't subject to blackout unless it's a prime
Right.
time Sunday night game.
Right, but I do like to have the full MLB package.
Yeah.
TV included because sometimes, occasionally, I'll want to put on maybe a specific TV announcer or whatnot. And honestly, I mean, like, with the audio, it's, I just love having the whole experience.
Yeah, it's just
Right, you got a minute.
like as a regional sport, like the Yankees are great, and my problem is I can't watch them
Well,
yeah.
Brat!
That sucks.
unless I gave my money to the cable company, to Amazon Prime, which I do have. Excuse me for the cough. Peacock, because I would need cable for Yes and Pix, ESPN. So you have to put eggs in like 6 or 7 different baskets to watch all the games. Like
Yeah, or
that's a problem,
right?
Or
Or
is it
I
just
think
a me problem?
no, you're absolutely right, and great call by you, Bretty boy. There is, oh my gosh, I was reading one of the streaming services has the Yes Network. Is it?
I think it's Fubo.
Yes.
But Fubo is like $70 a month. So
Yeah,
unless
it's
all
ridiculous.
you're watching is sports, it's not worth it.
Right.
And goodbye, Brett. Love you.
And he leaves us with a cough.
Yeah.
Jackass.
But yeah, I mean, just to end on that, I mean, yeah, it stinks because like when I'm even for me, like when the Cardinals are playing the Yankees or the Mets, I can't watch them on TV. I can't because I MLB TV. I mean, you're gracious enough to allow me to pay you a fee to use your logins and I do because I have a team in St. Louis and.
Yeah.
And it's one. It always irks me when that happens. It's like why? All I'm trying to do is watch your sport or your product, and you won't allow me to. It's just
Right.
ridiculous.
Well, I mean, were you able to? I mean, I'm guessing you were able to watch them when they were playing in Boston.
Boston, yes, yep. I was able to get to Boston. Yep, it's just the two New York
Mets and-
teams.
yeah.
Yep, just the Yankees and Mets. I won't be able to get. Yeah,
That's
no.
that's interesting. Even though you're in a New England market,
yeah.
is it because where you are in Connecticut?
Yeah.
Not to disclose the location, but where you are in Connecticut,
yes,
you got to be closer to New York then, because
yep, I believe that's what it is. I think they actually might classify my location as Hartford. I could be wrong on that, but I don't know how it all works. But they and I'm not.
yeah.
in
So
Hartford,
you're
but, it
right,
doesn't
but
matter.
you're
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
Assuming.
Yes.
Because I have spent some time in Connecticut, so I do know a little bit about this. But yeah, I mean, assuming like your NBC channel's NBC Connecticut, then yeah, that's Hartford.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so you're in the
Exactly.
Hartford market, which I believe, is part of the umbrella of the Boston market.
Yes, it is. Nesson. Yep, Nesson is here.
Right. So that,
But for whatever reason, I guess wherever I am in.
or excuse me, no, New York market, because
Sorry, yeah. That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
I screwed you up there. My bad. I was muddying
Nope,
my
you're
balls
good.
or thinking about
Right.
it. I
No,
was,
yeah. So it's but either way, the fact that we're even having this conversation is like if you want to watch your team, you should be able to watch your team. And
right.
like yes, it has done this thing because my father, is big. My father and mother are both big Yankees fans. They with their cable provider, they don't get yes is not available on a lot of cable providers. Like
Right,
for whatever reason.
or YouTube TV. It used to be available on
Exactly.
YouTube TV. That's what we have here,
Yep.
and no,
Absolutely.
they cut that cord, and
Yep.
it's. I mean,
It stinks. It
thankfully,
really stinks.
right? I mean, and it like 10 years ago, this is acceptable. It's 2022.
Yeah.
Get rid
Yep.
of this regional shit.
I joke with my dad all the time that the reason why they're 50, so good is because he's not watching them because he's one of those fans that turns it off in the second inning if they're down by 2. So the reason why they're winning is because he hasn't been able to watch them.
Yeah,
So.
I'm thankful that where I am, I can just turn on the radio. I don't even need to load up the MLB app. I mean, sometimes I'll do, I will. Sometimes I'll do. Oh, well, that's what you get for going to school in Spain. No, that's not true. I didn't. But you get the point.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will load up the MLB app, depending on what I'm doing or
where you are.
right, or like the Mets. Actually, the Mets, I have to load the MLB app or turn on the SNY broadcast because the Mets, they don't care about their upstate New York fans and don't have their there's no station in upstate New York that is able to carry the Mets. You just have 880 down in the city. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that? It's like the best teams that these two.
Yeah,
Mets
I
and
mean,
Yankees,
Red
these
Sox.
teams, I'm saying, well, what are we doing?
Yeah, and Red Sox, I'm able to get them on the radio, no problem either.
That's just. I mean, you really are. We really are finding what can be fixed and should be fixed in MLB. But Blaze, what shouldn't be fixed is this show, and in fact, it's going to get better. Please tune in next week because we're going to have a great show with audio and clips and what we generally try to bring you, which is us swinging for the fences, not caring where it lands because that's what we do best, right?
Yeah, and next week we will have mud from the Delaware River.
And hopefully RB.
Yes.
Hopefully RB.
Yes,
love
RB and anyone and any of you listening on Colorcast, make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts as well. Follow us on social media, Facebook.com/swingingblindly podcast, on Twitter @swingingblindly.
Yep.
Oh, you ready for your your little package of Delaware mud to come in the mail?
I mean, we got to muddy these balls somehow.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for mine.
We should actually order some. Now that we talk about it, do a Delaware mud review.
Delaware River mud review. Yeah, like you do with your hotel your hotel pool reviews.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
We'll have Delaware mud reviews
coming at you here on the Swinging Blindly podcast with PJ and Blaze.
It'd be so much more cooler if we could say it had the sealing seal of approval.
Oh man! All right.
With Manfred, it just takes the alliteration out of that.
Yeah, we need the sealing stamp. Yeah.
Well, because the show ended on that kind of note, we're gonna muddy our balls and catch up with you next week.
I love you guys. Muddy your balls.
Muddy your balls. Or if you're a woman, I don't know.
Don't even. No.
Do what you need to do. That's
yeah.
And so we'll check the swing, and because that's the only time we check the swing. Otherwise, do we care where the ball lands or whether we swing and miss?
As long as it's muddied correctly, absolutely not.